only on esportbf.com.
This thing rolling as both teams are going to be spawning on in, and we are going to be seeing rage mode. Or I'm sorry, Modern Spartans rage mode. That's a different match. It's going to be a little bit further on. But Modern Spartans are going to go ahead and push on into that B flag with all of their infantry players. We do see a pretty standard over here with their tank. Not sure if the tank over here for Mangusta just kind of messed up a little bit or what, but he's lagging way behind there on C. Not really getting too much distance there, but we're going to go on board with Captain Cake as he's going to try and make his way onto that B flag. Oh my god, missed a lot of those shots, but he finally does pick up that last infantryman, as now he is going to be able to get and contest onto that Bravo flag. Doing some more damage, though. He's going to be able to pick up one more. Can he make it a third? As there's a couple players sitting in the back here next to that truck. And he's going to be able to spot him out, but not going to be able to get the kill. His teammates are just flying at him right now. And that's going to be 3 dead, but not going to be enough, as that's going to be Jando getting the last player, taking him down. So very good job there on their part, as they are going to be able to secure themselves that B flag. Now on the north side of the map, it does look like, oh, the armor just going down right now, as we do see not so good here for MNG, as they are going to be maybe at a slight disadvantage here in just a little bit, as we'll see where these players for Spartans are going to be pushing on up. So it does look like Bully deciding to go ahead and wait for spawns to come on in. The push for C flag is going to be commencing. Now there are 2 players into the river here. See if he's going to be able to spot him out. Tries to get the hipfire spray with the Lewis, but only able to do 25 damage, taking quite a bit himself. He's freaking out here trying to find where those last players are at, and he does get taken down. So not a good push at all coming in from that squad. But at the same time, we do see a push going over here for that Bravo flag. It has been cleared off. Are we going to be seeing any spawns here? Maybe into the backfield coming on in. It does look like we see one going up into the middle of the map, but nobody in the back that's going to be able to get those spawns off. Looks like Jando's just going to go ahead and wisely, I think, pushing on into that A flag. Now on the other side of the map, it does look like Snake is going to be the last man alive, and it's basically a 1 on a full squad situation here. So not where you really want to be at, but he can provide those spots there for his team. Hopefully he is going to be able to pick up a couple frags just like that, although he reloads and gets taken down. That is a crappy spot to be in, and we have all been there at least once. That is for sure. Now Francisco is going to be up and alive as well with his medikit, trying to figure out where these last players are at. Does pick up at least one, but only one, as he does end up falling. So it does look like C is going to be going over into the favor for the time being of Spartans. We'll see if they are going to be able to get back onto this site, although Snake doesn't getting picked out there, will end up getting taken down himself. That is definitely not looking good. So looking at these players right now, some of these guys absolutely have been having on stream. In fact, both of these teams I think we've had on stream previously. I do know Spartans for sure was the most recent, and I do remember MNG. And definitely looking forward to what Stormslayer is going to be able to do. He pulled out some really good plays the last time that he was on stream, as well as Vermin. And then MNG, they had a little bit of a rough game last time. They're probably going to have a little bit more of a rough game this time as well, just because they are working on quite a high ping. I think some of these guys are working on like 150, 160 ping, so that is going to be against them, but if they're going to be able to push through the adversity here and come out on top with a win. Does look like B flag is going to be going their way, as it does get taken out. Now Snake is going to be back up here with help on A. They've kind of flipped the map, which is a little bit weird, but this is definitely a doable situation to play from if you are Spartans. Sean Bully Noob is going to go ahead, push on into that A flag. We do see some big spawns that are going to be coming back up, and Stormslayer, he's going to be all alone, takes quite a bit of damage there initially, picks up a second one as well. See if he can get a third. He's getting hunted down, and no, he doesn't end up getting taken out. So that is not going to be a hold there onto that C flag, but Scotty does spawn back in to potentially get some pressure onto this flag. At the very least, he's pushing back the tank, so I do like that from him. Scotty's still going to be up and alive, trying to see if he can find a flank. He does get spotted out and taken down. His teammates, though, going to be following up behind. Does look like Precise Gaming is going to go ahead, make his way under the bridge. Quite a few players here into the back, and they're going to be watching that lane. Yeah, there's not going to be a whole lot of area that they can push up in from that position. The tank has got a really good spot right there, I would have to say, from MNG. He's going to be able to pick apart this infantry trying to get into that C flag. But, you know, this whole time, what's been going around the rest of the map? Well, we do see a fight happening over here onto A. Now, this is going back and forth. Pretty crazy 3v3. Both sides taking quite a few losses, although still being very heavily contested. Does look like Spartans are going to be able to come out on top in that engagement. So tanks are going to be back up for both teams here. Better positioning, I would have to say, for Spartans. MNG, they got to make a play for something. They're not really in a position to push anywhere else on the map. We do see some long-range shots that are going to be coming out. Possibly an engagement here into the middle of the map as Esteban going to be meeting up with two other enemy players. And Spartans, while it is a very close game, I think that they've had the control of the map for the most part. It feels like they've had some pretty decent positioning overall, and they definitely have been more on the offensive side than the defensive side, but Biscotti is still going to be up and alive. We see some mines that have been laid down, or some dynamite. Not sure which it is, as the tank trying to find where Biscotti is actually at. So you can see he's just right on the other edge there. And, oh my god, we actually have Noob for you as well on the other side. Jando, though, is going to be able to spot him out, so no shot's going to be getting into the tank. A two-man push going to be coming in for Spartans, as Esteban going to be making his way onto that B flag to start contesting it. But this is a pretty good back-and-forth engagement, as both infantry squads are just trading blow for blow. We have New For You and Jando. They're going to be up and alive into the backfield. Wonderbread, I don't think he realizes that the transition has happened onto the truck. Holy crap, he survives that. Not sure if he's going to be able to get the heels off. Nope, he doesn't, of going down, so that's going to be a good clear into the backside of that Bravo flag so far for MNG. But at the same time, we do see that C flag starting to go back over into their favor as well for Spartans. So as soon as we do see a push coming in onto another flag, Spartans transition, and we see them being able to counter cap and keep that 2 flag burn in their favor. So only about a 20 ticket lead, but still, that is a lead that they're going to be happy with. And we're still going to be seeing some shots coming in. That's going to be Noob For You, able to do a decent job, although a nice little nade is going to be coming in to possibly push him out of position, as we do see Esteban and Wonderbed still up and alive here onto that B flag. Oh no, we do see that C site starting to go down as well, so this could be a 3 cap coming in for Spartans, but a big spawn going to be coming here into the backfield. As Wonderbread is going to be able to spot out at least one of those players. He does get taken down. The transition has happened actually to take care of the tank possibly here. Vermithread, though, doesn't have anything to do any damage to that tank at all. Maybe he can pick up the repairman that's going to be coming on out. He does spot him, and he will be able to take him down, so that's going to be a small victory here. But really, this is just looking brutal right now for MNG, as they are going to be getting completely trapped. And Stormslayer should be able to kill that tank. Yes, he does with the last dynamite. So no armor, once again, going to be coming in for MNG. MNG on the back foot. They do counter cap over onto that C flag. 90 tickets to 56, but they lost a lot in that last engagement. That triple cap just coming in for a few moments, but really the fact that they were able to bottom up here onto Bravo, and that's still not able to hold and control for too long in a 2 cap situation. So just it looks like in terms of frags alone, they've been able to kind of just keep up with this squad. Nice shots there from Stormslayer, as he's 19 and 7 so far. Make that 20, putting up some really good numbers up on the board. We've seen some good play from him in that last match last weekend, and we're seeing the same thing here this time, as they're just continuously picking up frag after frag, going over here towards that C flag. Probably going to be able to get that cap started here very, very soon, and to clean up onto the Bravo is going to be able to secure them that 2 flag burn once again. So Snaky is going to be up and alive. Stormslayer should be able to spot him out. Is Snake's what? Wow, he is just on the edge of that smoke. I cannot believe that they haven't been spotted out. That is 3 man now that have pushing in onto that A flag. I think that Spartan should be okay here, though, as we do see Esteban getting some nice little wrong-range shots. Stormslayer going to be bottling up as well as he spots him on the other side of the rock there for the bridge. And as you can see, as soon as that A flag starts to burn down, we see the transition coming on in. That tank is probably going to be dead very, very quickly. Unfortunately, as I would love to see the tank staying up and alive. Oh no, but the infantry is going to be coming on in, but Stormslayer gets a nice 2 kills in a row. We do see some more spawns coming back in. That's going to be Noob for you, able to pick up Stormslayer, but has been traded out by Biscotti. C-Flag staying in their possession, so they're not done yet. 23-74. They have managed to stay alive for the time being. Armor is going to be back up right now for Spartans. We do see that A-Flag still held. Jando is going to be up and around. Ooh, but he gets tank shot right in the back, and that's not going to feel good at all in the morning. As Stormslayer now going to be spawning back in from the tank. The push is going to be commencing here for that A flag. This is going to be pretty rough here for defense for Snake and Francisco, as Francisco does get picked up. So Snake has absolutely no way of killing this tank. Will end up getting picked up. Any rotation onto that B flag just yet? No, we don't. So they were able to drag a few of those tickets down, but not as much as what we may have wanted to see. 66-18. And Esteban is going to be able to call out all of this movement here for his team. They will be able to push up in the correct places. And he should be able to pick up a couple more frags here, as he is 10-6 currently. On board with the scoreboard, actually. 24-8 there for Stormslayer. That guy is just, he is nuts right now. And as always, Caster Curse is going to be able to shut that down. 12-61. Captain Cake, the only man here for the defense. Pick up a couple of these guys transitioning back to the C flag. Nice pickup there onto Esteban. We'll be able to get the headshot. We do see a couple of the squadmen spawning back in onto that C flag. Taking quite a bit of damage there. I don't think he has a whole lot of health to work with. Well, he did have one med back there. He's going to be able to start that healing process, but not going to be enough. He does get picked up there. See the Lewis gun trying to go into action with that long-range shot. See, it's about to be contested here, but they are doing a decent job at dragging down these tickets. But now Precise Gaming going to be making his way here to the backfield of that Charlie flag. Ooh, spots out one. Doesn't quite get the first shots onto him. And he does end up going down. That's going to be 2 players taken out. Stormslayer still going to be up and alive as he's dodging back and forth. Takes some hits with the Molotov. Can he get those spawns in fast enough? 36 now, 2-6. It's going to come down to if they can just out-frag this other team to shut it down quick enough. And Stormslayer going to be making his way through his teammates, just shutting everybody else down. Bully Noob's doing a fantastic job. He gets 2 kills. Teammate Vermithrak able to pick up 1 as well. So that's going to be a clear onto the C flag. And that should be all she wrote. No transition there to that B flag. We do see some tank-on-tank action going down. But, you know, really, they turned that around, I would have to say. Manguste. It looked a little bit rough there, but they definitely did a decent job. So that's going to be Spartans able to put 31 points up onto the board. Very first shot. But MNG able to make a game out of it for sure. All right, so now we are going to be heading on into Rotterdam here. This map, definitely a lot more infantry focused, of course. There are no vehicles on this one. And we are going to be swapping sides here. Or swapping ends, rather. As we are going to be seeing modern Spartans here on the Allied force. MNG will be on the Axis side. Now, the Axis side does have a little bit of an advantage to get to that B flag off the break. They are going to be able to get that 2 flag burn. It's going to be up to the Allied team over here to actually push in either to the north or, you know, more than likely the north, but we also see it down into the south as well. Push into that B flag, maybe try and leak out over towards that Alpha flag just to get a little bit of pressure off of that B site because you can get soaked into these 3 lanes. It's pretty tough to get out of them. It does look like we are going to be seeing a big push up there to the north side of the map. We're going to go on board over here to that north side to try and see maybe a little bit of a overhead view. A lot of smokes are going to be coming on out. As you can see, we have 4 medics that are going to be coming on out. Nice initial pickups as Nuprio and Jando also going to be able to pick up kills. But those medics are going to be able to revive quite a few of these players. Captain Cake with a really good pickup. Biscotti going to try and come up top. He will be able to take him down. Does Biscotti try and maybe go for a couple of kills, or does he just try and leak on out? Does look like he's going to try and go for it as Francisco is going to be giving chase. And I think he's going to be able to pick up the kill here. No, he doesn't. 2 men. 1 is going to be spawning at the last second. That is going to be a successful leak as Noob Fury is going to try and spawn back in. In the meantime, B flag is going to be going back and forth. Esteban here is going to be winning out in that burn, so they got to be loving that. This is possible 3 cap that's going to be coming down. Noob for you able to pick up at least 1. Captain Cake going to try and come in as well. This is very dangerous. Right at the very stop, getting 3 caps. And Captain Cake, the wrong time, tries to transition over to his grenade, and that is unfortunate as Jando is going to be able to leak out now towards possibly that B side. Rules also is going to be over onto the south. We do see Snake coming in from main spawn, but so far able to hold on to that Alpha flag. No 3 cap going to be coming on in. That does give them an opportunity to make a little bit of a comeback, but it does suck here that they're not going to be able to initially take a big lead, especially since they did lose out on round number 1. As Sabrillo goes down, Snake also going to be able to pick up a couple of frags here onto the south side of the map. He does eventually get picked up. And that is going to be a full squad wipe there, as Spartans starting to get completely dumped up. Or I'm sorry, MNG. Nupu able to get a little bit of a presence here onto that B flag. Spots out a couple of guys. Start coming onto Bravo for his head. He is going to be able to pick up 1. And we have seen some really good success coming out from those 3x scopes onto the STGs. But it's not going to be enough there as you can't quite spot him out. Jando now going to be coming in with the Lewis gun. He does end up getting picked up as well. So, you know, overall, I would have to say it doesn't look too awful bad just to the trades that are going to be coming in, because both teams are trading out fairly successfully. But just a slight advantage right now going over here towards Spartans. Wonderbread is going to be able to pick up 1 kill. Osprey is going to be onto the north side of the map. See if you can find anybody looking down into that Bravo site.
Attention, objective Baker has been lost.
Now, I don't know if he actually notices it, but there are 2 players that are going to be launching an attack here on him in just a few seconds. He does spot out 1 now, taking quite a bit of damage. Will be able to win that fight there with the Lewis gun, but the second player does end up cleaning him up. The Scotty is going to be following it up, though, towards the south. So still just back and forth here onto that B flag.
That's trouble there.
But we do see that A site now starting to get contested and taken over. Now Vermin Threat, he was doing a really, really good job last time we watched him. He's definitely good on the parkour side of things. We'll see if he's going to be able to pick up some kills, as he does take out at least one. His teammate's going to be able to pick up two. It's going to be Esteban. And that will be a full triple cap going down. Now, we just have to make sure that the rest of these players aren't going to be getting completely cleaned up. Vermithra, if he does get that second kill, this is going to be huge here. Don't know if he realizes it. He doesn't, and he does get taken down, so more spawns are going to be coming back in. It's just going to be up to one man alive. Rage Medic, who definitely doesn't have the best kit here in this situation. That SCG, while it is good at medium range, not the best at close, especially in this situation, does go down. If you look at the kill feed, it is going to be red all day long. So that is going to be a full triple cap going down. Now, these players are going to have a very rough time trying to make the way out of here. They have to cross this bridge. They have to cross the water. And they really didn't tick down a whole lot of tickets in the process. Now, two players do end up going down trying to make this happen. Vermithra also gets picked up, so a little bit of hope now going to be coming on out. Not sure if Wonder Bread just doesn't know if there's a guy that's leaked. Precise Gaming is going to be set up in a really good position to possibly go in for a huge amount of revives. We'll be able to pick up 1 and 2. So these players are going to be in the backfield consistently harassing these players over and over and over again. But the leak has happened. They haven't managed to kind of break out a little bit here. And Sean Bully Noobs. Oh my god, he's trying to dip, dive, and dodge away, but it's not going to happen. He does end up getting picked up. So finally able to get out onto that Bravo site. It's going to give them an opportunity to maybe drain a few tickets down if they can get control of C. I don't know if they're going to be able to get back onto that A flag. A lot of open ground that they're going to have to cover. Ooh, really nice shots coming in here from Sean, but he does eventually get taken down.
You're in charge now.
And yeah, I think that A is pretty much on lockdown. They are going to be focusing, it looks like, onto that C flag. Nice little pick up there. That is going to be Jando, who was able to pick up that frag. Top on him. Huge. Doesn't, and he is going to be taken down. That is definitely a heartbreaker. That could have given him an opportunity to maybe drag down 20 tickets or so, maybe 30. Depending on how well they were able to defend those two flags, kind of like what we saw there on a Ross. But not going to be the case here, as Captain Cake is going to be making his way over there towards that Alpha site. 7 tickets left here for these guys to make a play. And while I do want to believe in them, and while they do have that 2 flag burn, that is a lot of tickets that they are going to have to burn out. And I don't think that's going to be possible. Wonder Bread is going to be able to pick up a frag there. We do see now down to Rules in a situation where he could potentially get a couple of frags off, but it's not really going to matter in the end. As soon as this B flag gets capped over, those 2 tickets are going to go down, and that is going to be all she wrote, as Spartans take round number 2 with 103 tickets. Or I'm sorry, round number 1 on Rotterdam. All right, now moving on to Hamada. We'll see if these teams are going to be able to, well, Spartans might be able to close it out here. We'll see if that's going to be the case or not. As MNG, they're going to be on the ropes, especially after that 100 ticket loss. Now, Hamada is going to be definitely a back and forth map. There's going to be less chance for a spawn cap to actually happen on this map. This is actually a map that we saw Slayer playing really, really well, especially Vermintide. I will have to say, Vermithra played really, really well up next to C and on that A flag, just throwing down smokes, especially Bloody Slayers, or I'm sorry, Storm Slayer was able to do the same. So these guys, definitely look for them on putting up one hell of a show. But we'll see if they're going to be able to come out swinging. Both tanks are going to be out. Typically, we do see maybe a tank push coming in onto that B flag. That's exactly what's happening here. Now, normally the allied tank goes over here towards the north side of the map. We'll see if that's going to be the case or not. But Francisco is going to be able to spot out that first one. And he is going to be able to win out an initial engagement. So that is definitely a direction that they want to go here. We'll be able to get that revive, keep his team up and alive. That is a good start. That should go for a 2-flag burn, although narrowly able to escape for just a few seconds, but he eventually does end up going down. So still going to be a lot of action here onto that Bravo flag, as Noob for You is now going to be up and around here on the B. He spots out one more that's going to be contesting. He will end up going down. Stormflare now ends up getting picked up as well, so that B flag just one hell of a chaos central. As I think that that's going to be everybody dead. Nope, Osprey and Vermithra are now going to be making their way onto that B site. You see a nice little crossfire that's going to be developing here onto the Bravo side. C is going to be flashing as well. Where are the tanks at? Precise Gaming is going to be up. Big Spawn going to be coming in here into the back side of the map. I don't know if Precise Gaming realizes that Rules is going to be coming up here from behind. It does look like Rules deciding not to go for those initial shots just yet. Big Spawn's going to be coming in from the tank as well. I don't know if Rules is going to prioritize the infantry. It does look like he is going to be able to pick up 1-2 shots onto the tank. Oh my god, that is a big boy coming at you. And does look like Precise Gaming is going to go down. Noob for You with that final shot, as they have been able to take down the armor for both teams. So where do they go from here? Well, it does look like A is going to be flashing back over into the favor of MNG. We do see Bravo that is going to be going over into the favor of Spartan. So while initially a good breakout coming out right here for MNG, Spartan's able to rotate, get back onto that C and B flag, stabilize just a little bit, but oh my god, that is a lot of players coming on in, and that will be Francisco able to take down Vermintha. No chance at all. Just too many players to have to deal with there in that situation.
We are losing objective Baker.
Oh my god, Wonderbread with a nice 2 kills in a row there with that Tommy gun. Can he make it a 3 and a 4 here? He is going to be able to pick up another one. That is looking fantastic. And no, guys, he actually wasn't sprinting and shooting at the same time. That is a bug within the game, so don't worry about that. He's not hacking, I swear. But we do see now stabilizing onto that Bravo flag. Wonder Red should be able to get the revives going down as well. Any rotations onto that C flag. We do see some spawns coming out. Now, Rules is going to be coming in here with the tank. Now, we have seen some very questionable decisions here with the tank. But it does look like Rules is going to be able to come out alive. No mines or whatsoever going to be here to prevent him from doing anything. I like that use of the flare. That will allow his teammates to potentially clean up these last couple of players, and they do. So that C flag will be going over into their favor. At the same time, we do see Stormslayer, though, making his way towards that alpha side. That he is going to be able to clean up at least one. Snake is still going to be up and alive. Nobody pushing in onto Bravo yet, though. But Osprey, he's going to have a really, really bad day as he's getting chased by so many players. And he does get picked up.
We have taken objective Able.
So 134, 115, still very, very close game, I would have to say. Back and forth. And this is typically what you see with Armada, as teams really do have a hard time blocking this down in a competitive format. Smokes are going to be coming on in with the squad call-in. That's going to help out just a little bit. We'll see which team it's actually going to help, though. As Jambo is going to be taken out. Oh, man. Captain Cake, I think, is the last man alive onto that B flag. He just can't make it happen there. That is one of those things that you have to when you're using those medic guns, you really have to make sure that you are up close, using those smokes to close in the distance. At distance, it's very rare that you're going to be able to win those fights consistently. Now we do see Precise Gaming going in for some nice little shots here onto the tank. And unfortunately, my cameras are all wonked out, but it does look like Precise will be able to win against Rules. He does get some really nice shots going down. Nobody there to try and pick up the armor onto Precise, so he should be able to heal up with that ammo dump. In the meantime, we do see a Storm Slayer all the way into the north here. He did pick up at least 2, it looks like. Let's see if he can pick up a third, as he's 11-1 in terms of kills, and he gets both of them! Oh my god, sit down! What are you doing with your life? Storm Slayer making it look easy. 13-2. As we are going to be seeing that A flag now starting to flash just a little bit. Biscotti looking like he might potentially go in for a push there onto that C. We do have Precise Gaming. Going to get a couple of shots in as well. But my god, Storm Slayer. That was just ridiculous. So 124-278. Lead still in the favor of the Spartans.
There.
Esteban can hear the footsteps running around him. Can't quite connect with the shots, as he is going to get picked up. Thread now going to be over here onto that C flag. It's going to be a 1 versus 4. Probably not going to be going his way. Curious to see what Wonderbread is going to be doing here as soon as that B is going to be flashing. He's going to be the first line of defense here onto that site. He's got the right kit here to do it too. He's got a beautiful 50-round mag. We'll be able to get that hip fire spray going down. Unlimited heal is going to be coming in as well. Leaves the charge there for his teammates, as almost his entire team is now going to be onto Bravo. Just hip fire through the smoke, man. He don't care. Why does he have to? And I think he's going to be able to pick up this last frag as well. Yep, that's going to be an easy pickup. As Francisco probably already wounded and waiting maybe for his health to go back up, or at the very least for teammates to spawn back in. At the same time, we do see C getting flashed as well. So still, at the very least, we are going to be seeing some good rotations coming in. Ooh, look at that. That is a beautiful little shot there, as Verminther able to pick up 3 kills onto that A flag. Continue on to this burn. Tank is going to be coming back in, and that should be helping them out quite a bit. Actually, I'm curious. What is how is Precise doing in terms of kills? Because Precise, if I remember correctly, did fairly decent on Hamada the last time that we were watching on this. It does look like he's only 5-3 currently. Rules is only 3-5, so potentially the only kills that Precise is getting is onto the other tank. But we are going to be seeing Wonderbread now clearing out on this B flag. Oh man, actually just stepped on a guy there. Back and forth. This is just absolutely nuts. Unfortunately, guys, the outlines are not working for whatever reason. I'll definitely check that. See if maybe my settings are a little bit messed up in a spectator, but for the time being, beautiful job here from Wonderbread. Still going to be holding the fort down on the B. But are they going to be concerned here as they do lose that 2 flag advantage? Spawns are going to be coming back in, as well as those revives. Nobody back there on that A flag to help try and hold this down, and you can see the tank, oh my god, Rules is pushed all the way, I mean, to the furthest part of his spawn, trying to stay alive. He is absolutely a no issue right now for this other squad. Vermithra, though, a man on the mission to hold on to his back flag. It's going to be a 1 versus 4. Let's see if he can make it happen. Ooh, he's going to be able to get the headshot there. Can he get the health off long or fast enough? Nope, doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Who's going to be coming on in? That's going to be Wonderbread. A little bit of extra love taps going down. But he's also going to get picked up. So, no dice over on that side of the map. Now, Noobs for You is going to be doing basically the same situation. Nice little headshot there onto Osprey. So Noobs for You still going to be staying up and alive. Still going to be able to get those kills on C. They secure themselves once again that 2 flag burn. They hold off on A successfully. as Rules is still going to be up and alive. He's at 100% health here. Precise Gaming also going to be at 100%. Both of those tanks, I think, awkwardly trying to find a good position to actually fight from. Spawns are going to be coming in on both of them. We do see some rockets, though, that are going to be coming in from that B side that should be helping out. I said that, but Wonder Bread is actually not a assault, so that's my bad. Bully Noob, though, is going to be in a position to maybe get some dynamite off. Oh, really good cover coming in there. That's going to be Precise Gaming watching his back, but it doesn't even matter. He does end up getting picked up. In the meantime, C-Flag is getting contested as well. Jando is a one-man army. We'll see if he can make it happen. Trying to just light these players up and make blood on in. That's going to be one good kill. Can he make it? Two. Teammates are going to be spawning back in to help out quite a bit, but the tank is still going to be up and alive. Jando does end up getting picked up there. So Rules ends up getting taken down. A is still going to be staying in their possession. Bully Noobs is going to be making his way back here. Yeah, he does get picked up very, very fast. That's a nice little head glitch there. Pretty difficult to spot out, I would have to say. But 81-29, what looked like a potentially horrible game coming in here for MNG is starting to look a little bit better. If they can just win this burnout onto C, get a couple more of these frags, Bully Noob, Biscotti, and Wonder Bread all going to be up and alive, trying to get back onto this Charlie site. And that will be Jando being able to pick up one. Oh my god, a mess there into the middle of that C flag. Still going to be seeing Stormslayer now going to be making his way in, but he gets taken out. Biscotti, it's just, they're everywhere. There's no lines right now, just jumping in and amongst each other as Biscotti ends up getting picked up. Bully Noob finally does get taken down. That's going to be a clear on to C, but they do have a tank that they have to contend with. And Captain Cake, now news for you, going to try and maybe get some dynamite over the edge to do something onto that C flag. In the meantime, B was getting contested as well. Osprey has been able to clean that up, and we are going to be seeing, well, I don't know, more and more spawns are going to be coming back in from that tank. I thought potentially we were going to be seeing a C control coming in for Spartans, but MNG not letting it go just yet. Francisco is going to be able to get those revives off. Very important at this point in time. They got to save every ticket possible in this situation. Francisco not able to make it happen as he does get taken down. Jando also gets picked up. News for you. He's going to be on the hunt, trying to find some players maybe on the backside as he pulls out the revolver. Cannot connect with any of those shots. And now it's all up to Captain Cake. Once again, one man left against an army. He's got the 1907, which is going to be just utterly, just massively effective at close range, but unfortunately, low mag and not able to connect on those shots. He will not be able to successfully hold on there. Take is going to be spawning back in. We do see Stormslayer getting a little bit aggressive. 23-8 right now, by the way. As I told you, this guy, he is a beast that you have to reckon with. And he's going to be doing some work here as well on Mata. A flag now still going to be getting contested. And if they can secure over onto Alpha, that's going to be a 3-cap potentially coming in to close out this game. 61-11 as MNG still going to be struggling here.
Objective Baker is being lost.
Vermithra can get a little bit aggressive here on the backside of Charlie. See if he can cause some trouble.
Objective Baker has been lost.
And he's going to be able to do a little bit of work. Not too much. In the meantime, B is going to be getting contested as well. I think Spartans should be able to have this no problem. Snake and Sabrillo going to be maybe pushing out towards that north side of the map. Get over there towards that A flag. But they really got to watch out for this massive push that's going to be coming in from Osprey. Ooh, except for Osprey ends up killing himself. So, that's cool. $54 tickets to 2. Guys, as much as I would love to see a comeback happening, I don't think it's going to be in the cards. Although a really good map overall from MNG. It did look pretty bleak there for a little bit, but they were able to come back and make a pretty decent game of it. But that B flag was just not in the cards for those guys. And that will be, once again, 53 tickets in favor. So, yeah, MNG going to be sending, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players over here to that brief side, to the 5 I'm sorry, 4 here infantry players of Spartans. Spartans will be able to get onto the burn here right away. I like what Sprillo's doing as he's going around for a little bit of a back flank, and they are going to be winning out so far in terms of the fighting. So definitely do like what I am seeing, but B flag hasn't been won just yet. At the same time, we do have a hellacious fight that's going to be gearing up over here, and it does look like Precise Gaming going down. Rules able to stay up and alive. Bully Noob is going to be the only man who is left up, and he does stay alive just long enough for some spawns to come out. And this is pretty crazy here. If they can take down Rules, this would be a very big win, but that is not going to be happening. So on the other side of the map, as that B flag is going to be very critical. It doesn't look like Spartans have been able to win over. Esteban and Biscotti still going to be trying to push on into that B site. We do see Stormslayer coming in from behind. Maybe he's going to be getting a good flank. I'm not too sure. He will be able to connect with at least one. And his teammates are going to be spawning back in as well. But a little bit slow there onto the trigger. He is going to go down. Precise Gaming now out of his tank. He's going to be moving on into B, but his teammate goes flying there as that's going to be the tank from across the way taking down Biscotti. That is going to be finally maybe a B capture coming into their favor, as it does look like no. We have another surge of infantry players that are going to be coming back into B. This is coming from MNG, and they are definitely out for blood here.
We have now taken objective Beta.
It does look like they are slowly but surely going to be getting cleaned up. That's a possible 3 cap coming in, as C was also getting contested. B, though, is going to be going over into the favor here of Spartans. They have put in almost every single one of their infantry players, and that's not going to be fast enough there for Vermintha, as he does end up getting taken down. Wonder Bread is going to be coming back, and he does have the opportunity to get a lot of heals going down, get a lot of revives. Does look like his teammates deciding that is not going to be the case. Maybe want to rotate over there towards that C flag. Not too sure. We do see Stormslayer still up and alive. And he's having a little bit more trouble than what we've seen him previously, though he does get taken down. So nice little 2 flag hold coming in from MNG, as now it is going to be up to Jando and Snake to try and hold off on this push that is inevitably going to be coming in onto this C flag. Does look like Jando trying to get a little bit sneaky there, although infantry players are going to be spotting him out as he's trying to lay down these traps. Does a little bit damage to himself as opposed to the other team. That is definitely not good, and he will get taken down. So that probably not the best route that they wanted to go. Snakey also gets picked up. So overall, bad execution coming in. C flag will be going back over in the favor of Spartans, as we had a 2 flag burn. Now shifting over to the other team. Osprey and Esteban looking like they're just going to be waiting in for potential pushes coming in from the infantry squad. We do see Rules setting up on the outside of that C flag. Now, the tank can do quite a bit of damage here from this spot. He's going to be able to pick at those infantry players, get some nice little splash damage down. He does have his own little personal wrench here, so that's going to be really good. But he's going to be picking up a couple of these frags, but he's soaking up so much of this damage. And you can see a nice little long-range shot as he picks up Osprey. So small little victories, I would have to say, but they are small nonetheless. He does have to go ahead and back on up. We do see Stormslayer now making his way back into that C flag. He's going to be able to pick up another frag. These players trying to find these last couple of hiding holes and will be able to take him down. So Stormslayer finally going to be able to clean that up. 6 and 6, not looking the greatest that we've seen him. Vermintha going 3 and 3. He's also kind of struggling just a little bit here, though that he is going to be in and amongst these players. And MNG is going to be finally going to be able to spot them out. 116-124, very close game, as MNG did take that lead right at the very start, but haven't been able to bounce back since. Still got a long game to go though, and the squads definitely do know what they are doing, so can't count anything out. Although Rules is getting pushed here, the mine clearing is going to be coming in. Does quite a bit of damage, but he does have, like I said, his own personal wrench there to kind of help them out. Although we do see some infantry players coming in from the side. That's going to be Stormslayer taking down his wrench. So Rules is going to go down here. Oh, he gets flipped over onto its side, actually, as Stormslayer throwing in so much damage. That is crazy, as DICE has changed the physics in one of the previous patches. That was beautiful right there. Flipping him up on its side, able to take him down. In the meantime, though, C flag is going to be flashing. Bully Noob is going to be all the way into the back. We do see 3 players going to be up and alive. Stormslayer trying to make his way into that C flag, but he does get cut down as well. Snaky also getting picked up. Francisco is going to be sitting onto the flag itself, trying to just cause a little bit of disturbance going down inside the smokes. He wants to hold on to this flag. They need to hold on to this flag here, as they are losing out onto that A site. So this could potentially be a 3-cap coming in. More spawns are going to be coming back up, but they are so far out there. This is probably one of the worst positions that we're going to try and come in onto that C site. It's all open. There's no cover whatsoever. And of course, you do have that high ground position the Stormslayer just showed us. And that is going to be potentially a full clear on the map. Is that A flag just about to tick on over? Although maybe a couple of players could spawn in quick enough to stall that out. Yeah, no, he wasn't able to make it in time. That's going to be Roos. Actually, Roos, I don't know if this is a random or if this is part of their team. I don't have their rosters up at the moment, but somebody did drop it, looks like, as Sabro will be able to get some long-range shots in with that Lewis gun. Unfortunately, though, that 3-cap is really going to start hurting here in just a few seconds. Rules does make his way back out to that A flag, but he's going to have to be careful. Is Precise Gaming up yet? No, he is not. So no tank out for the Spartan. So Rule's going to have a little bit of opportunity. Just kind of chillax. Do a little bit of damage here and there.
Soldier carrying a machine gun there.
That Precise Gaming is just way back behind enemy lines right now. Probably doesn't have the right gun in this situation, but he is going to be a good spawn point there for his teammates if they do choose to get in on the action. Biscotti going to go ahead, throw down a couple of mines, maybe get that tank to run over him. I don't think he did, though. Mines probably were spotted out. Kill feed right now is blue all day long. It's Brillo and a Raging Medic doing some work right now. Biscotti just go ahead, passing the tank. He's getting up inside the building. Cannot find anybody. And that is going to be one dead tank, as only one infantry player do survive. Is quickly going to get dispatched. That will be an A cap coming in. So we do see, it looks like that B flag going into the favor of MNG just for a few moments, though. They did have that 2-flag advantage back in their favor. We do see a rotation on the C, which is exactly what needs to happen. Biscotti is going to go ahead and spawn back in at main. I imagine he was probably going to try and cut off a couple of these infantry players that were going to be transitioning back over towards that C site, but not going to be the case, as he does get spotted out. Now, what's really going to be interesting is, can they hold on for the defense of that Bravo flag? Captain Cake is going to be the first man in that line of defense. He is going to be successfully picking up at least one frag here. That's going to be Esteban getting taken down. Brillo also doing a great job as well with that Lewis gun. He's picked up 2 so far in this initial attack that's coming in from Spartans. As MNG going to try and make this comeback happen. 42-85. We do see Sprillo still back up on top of B flag. He's got 2 men pushing at him fast. He will be able to spot out both of them. Not going to be able to take down any of them. As now Raging Medic is going to be all the way into the back. And this is a pretty decent head glitch, but man, with so many people shooting at you, it is pretty difficult to hold on there. So that's going to be a full clear there onto Bravo. Bully News is going to be back up over here. Oh, throw some dynamite down on top of Rule's head. Says, you know, buddy, you need to get back in your tank here. You don't belong as an infantry player. And he's going to go ahead and dip and dive just a little bit, but he does get taken down. Pressure on C is going to be mounting as the tank is going to be back out. That's going to be Precise Gaming doing a little bit of damage there. And we should be seeing more players flooding on in from Spartans here in just a few moments, as they're slowly but surely going to be able to clean this up. I don't know if we're going to be seeing any last second spawns. We don't. As Snaky right now, the last man alive. Can he really do much from this position? No, he cannot. But we do see now pushing back in over onto A. So pretty standard, just trying to get back to their home flag. And we'll see here in these last 19 tickets if they can make something happen out of it. 7-8 tickets, though, here for Spartans. They are very comfortable with this lead, looking better than they did previously. You can see right now they're just setting up for this contain onto A. Don't want to get too aggressive. At this point in time, you don't need to go in for that 3 cap. You're going to be perfectly fine if you just want to go ahead and set up for this contain, and that's exactly what's going to be happening here. Osprey's going to go ahead and make a push over onto A. They are going to be just 1-to-1 contesting at the moment. Anybody pushing anywhere else? We do see a tank possibly going into C. One player did leak out over here towards Bravo, but it's just too little too late. They're not going to have enough time really to do anything at all. Tank was going to be able to get a nice little shot there. Stormslayer coming in from the back, picks up rules. So overall, you know, good hustle, but just not enough. 2 tickets left here, 273. This should be the last couple of frags that are going to be coming on in. Esteban trying to get that nice little heave-ho over the rock. Not able to connect with the kill just yet, but that's going to be it. 73 tickets to close out that map, and that's going to be Spartans with a very dominant second play on a Ross. So now we're going to be moving on into Rotterdam. Now this was definitely the most one-sided map that we did see previously. Rotterdam, 103 tickets there in favor of Spartans. They were able to push up, get a nice little 3 cap going down. Very difficult to jump out. I mean, just the fact that MNG was able to get out of the 3 cap was pretty impressive in and of itself. I mean, just overall, that's a nasty situation to be in. And typically when you do get into a 3 cap, it's not impossible, but it's pretty close to impossible to be able to come back and get a win, unless the match is this, unless the other team potentially was low on tickets before you went into that 3 cap. But typically when you do see even a very close game initially, that's going to be a win in that favor. So standard breakouts are going to be up to the north over here for the Allied team. They're going to try and break out, go over here to this backside of that A flag to prevent this 3-lane contain that we typically do see. So a lot of times you do see teams kind of just pushing up. They'll use this section right here to hold on to the water lane, and they get some really nice cross shots here to the middle. You can set up inside the shops over here as they're blown out, and it creates a really difficult angle for them to actually come out and play. And then of course you do have this section right here, which is a pretty nasty area to try and fight from, unless you just have a whole lot of smokes and a whole lot of really good luck. All right, so I think that's a little bit of a slow start. Not too sure as to why we have a slow start. Maybe I don't know. But we are going to be seeing an interesting play here coming out right now, as that's going to be Francisco going in for a big push there towards the middle of the map. I think that they're going to be able to get cross shot and taken down fairly quickly and easily here, as you do see Esteban getting some nice little shots on a few of those players. But B flag very easily going in favor right now of Spartans. Although the push out to that Bravo flag is a little bit overwhelming, and you do see a lot of those players starting to go down for the side of Spartans. Wonder Bread is going to be up towards the north a little bit more. He's still waiting for those players to potentially push up there, but it ain't going to happen. And Captain Cake deciding, you know what, we got the play. Let's go ahead and make it happen over here towards that A flag, as he does end up breaking in towards that southern half of the map. Snake is going to be back up looking in, looks like maybe for behind or any kind of leaks that could potentially happen over here towards the north side of the map. Yes, that's exactly what he's going to be doing. If he gets this frag, it's going to be big. Ooh, no. Does get taken down. That's not what you wanted to happen, as if you can hold on to that AC hold, that's definitely more ideal. And they do need to make sure that they do stay alive as much as possible here in this situation. Jando, though, you can hear those footsteps. He does end up getting picked up. That's going to be almost a full wipe. If Rules goes down, it is. Is there anybody left up and alive? Is there anybody over here on this A side? There's not. This is a potential 3-cap right from the get-go, and this is not what you wanted to see. 155 to 125 right now in favor of Spartans, as they are quickly going to be able to win out on this map, win out on the control, and they made it look so easy here. That's going to be Stormslayer, going to be able to pick up another frag. He's 5-1 currently at the moment, and they are just going to be able to keep on lighting up these players over and over and over again. Really nowhere for these players to actually push on out. It's going to be pretty difficult. I mean, maybe they can go out over here towards water, but that ain't going to be a thing. As yeah, you can see them right now. They're just not. I think they're just going to go ahead and maybe throw a couple of bodies at it, but at this point, they've technically already lost the map, and they've technically already lost the game. Not too sure as to why I can't select players here. Okay, so this is a new bug here, guys. As there we go. Okay, that was weird. It would not let me select in the first person view. But yeah, you can see here a couple of those players are heading on out. It looks like we are down to 3 players left. So we're going to go ahead and call that game and say that it is all going to be good. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and cut this match short.
Only on esportbf.com.